Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ride. Yeah.
Welcome to this week's episode of Coffee Conversations and Keeping It Real. I'm Philip Marcel, your host, here with my co-host.
Hi, I'm Trina George.
And we have today a special guest, Reggie Keith of Corporate Systems Plus. How you doing, Reggie?
I'm doing well.
Good. Thank you for coming, talking about your business with us, man. How long you been in business with Corporate Systems Plus? And tell us a little bit about it.
Actually, March would be 16 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it started in 2003. Yeah.
What made you start it?
Actually, I just got tired of punching the clock working with someone else.
I love it.
Yeah, actually, really what got me started, I used to work part-time for FedEx down in Miami. And I was, the area that I worked in was like high-end hotels. I used to go pick up packages in there, in high-end hotels such as the Eden Rock Hotel, the Fountain Blue.
Yes.
Then across the street was the gated community. I used to go over there and pick up packages. And after about a year and a half, I thought about that, the fact that if I continue to do this, I would never be able to live in that type of neighborhood or stay in those types of hotels. So I think it was like divine intervention kind of kicked in, where times I would go pick up packages at the Fountain Blue. It was easy for me. It was easy just to go drive around to the dock to pick up the packages. But for some crazy reason, they wanted me to walk through this hotel in order to pick up the packages. So I got a feeling. I said, well, if I walk through this, I'm walking through this hotel, and I'm thinking I would never be able to stay in this type, facility.
Right. Yeah.
With, working at FedEx. So
I
and then in the gated community that I used to pick up packages in, I used to ask people, how you live, what type,
how
what
you do what you do.
How you do what you do.
Pursuit of happiness, like
exactly,
a movie.
Right. I used to ask them, like, how you living like this? Oh, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm okay. What are you doing? One guy was like an accountant.
Yeah.
I used to go to Drew Rosenhaus, the super agent.
Oh, wow.
I used to go to his house
Really?
picking up packages. He had a Ferrari out front, and
Nice.
and then I was like, that's what motivated me to just step out on my own, do my own thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You need to use, I got to be independent.
Yeah, I got to be
You saw
independent.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
gotta step up my game.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Wow. So so from that point, like what was the catalyst? So you had those experiences, but what
Right.
was like that moment, like, we got to go for it?
Actually, the guy that was cleaning our warehouse, and so when I come in at the end of the day, I used to see this guy cleaning the building, and of course, no one wanted to talk to the cleaning guy.
Right.
I used to befriended this guy. I was like,
No, was he independent from the company?
he was he had his own contract with that FedEx.
Okay.
So I used to ask him. I said, how do you you work for somebody? You work for yourself? He said, oh no, I clean this building, but I got like 6 other buildings, and I got other people working for me. I'm like, really? So I used to, talk to the guy, and he'll tell me, give me little tidbits on, how to get started and stuff like that. So it kind of like just took off from there.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
From a conversation,
Some
talking
conversation,
with
right.
the cleaning dude that no one talks to, people
Exactly.
avoid, people run from.
Yeah. Then we got we got into talking money, and then just so happened it was on a Friday. I'm looking at my paycheck, and he's showing me how much he getting paid just for one building. I was like, whoa. I said, I'm in the wrong business.
You're like, I gotta change this.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How did y'all choose the name Corporate Systems Plus?
Well, I had a guy I went to high school with, a classmate. He had a business in Orlando, and his business was Corporate Systems Plus Orlando.
Okay.
So I kind of like pick it back off his name. So my business is Corporate Systems Plus North Florida Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
That's cool. Wow, man. And so y'all been in town, and what type of building, what type of cleaning services do y'all provide? Like, what's the whole scope of your business?
Well, our core business is carpet cleaning. However, after about 2 years, I continued to run into people who would ask me, did I know someone that could clean? Okay, you here cleaning the carpet, but I need to make another phone call to get somebody to come in and clean this building. So I was like, well, I can do it. Instead of calling someone else, just call, just call me. So that's when we branched out and started doing the cleaning as well.
Yeah.
So we kind of like wanted to have a one-stop shop where people just make one phone call.
Right.
So then after adding the cleaning, we also added construction cleaning.
Yes.
Then we also added a guy to our team that does carpet repairs.
Okay.
And we also have someone on our team that does window cleaning.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So, and also stripping and waxing. We do stripping and waxing floors
the
as
floors,
well.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, either I do it myself, but if the project is too big for me to handle,
Yeah.
then I have other people that I can hire to come in and do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's some of the hard stuff you've had to like overcome with all this growth, like adding on services, and it seemed like you would have a little bit of roadblocks here and there.
Well, probably the personnel, trying
Yeah.
to keep good people.
Mm.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest roadblocks.
I think
yeah.
that's probably one of the biggest roadblocks for a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Right.
Is personnel.
Yeah, because sometimes you invest the time in training people,
Right.
and then you get them on the job, then they get a couple paychecks, and then they
Pick up
disappear.
and leave.
They
Yeah.
disappear.
Yeah, they
right.
pick up and leave.
Yeah, they
Yep.
disappear on you. So then you have to go out and start the process all over again.
What do you think? Why do you think they do that? Why do you think there's a lot of pick up and leaving when people need jobs? It's like you find something.
I think sometimes they think the grass is greener on the other side,
Yeah.
and it's not always.
Yeah, sometimes, or they just need a check for
A little short period of time.
a short period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I have a few employees that's been with us for like 10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
Some loyal employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
How was your 2018? How did that go? As far as
2018
business-wise?
was great. We continue to grow. We're not doing as much in the carpet cleaning business. However, the after our commercial cleaning is continue to grow, as well as the construction cleaning. And what kicked that off is about 10 years ago, I joined the Builders Association in Gainesville,
Yes.
North Central Florida. And my insurance agent was a member, and she invited me.
Oh, she sponsored you in
Right,
there?
yeah, she invited me, and actually, I fought it for a while because like, well, why do I need to go to Build Association?
Right.
But from the outside looking in, I didn't see it. But then once I attended the meeting, I saw there was a need for me to be there.
Yeah.
And then of course, I started building a relationship with the construction guys.
Right.
Right.
And then the first job I got was like a small cleaning at the North Florida. It was maybe like a 500 square foot job, but it was a small beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
But now we built those relationships with those project managers. So now we're doing projects anywhere from 500 square feet to 100,000 square feet.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. So our largest project to date was probably about 150,000 square feet. Buildings in Gainesville don't get that big.
Right. True.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not limiting ourselves to Gainesville. We have projects in Tallahassee,
Oh, really?
Jacksonville, Tampa,
Oh my goodness.
and Orlando. We had projects in Orlando as well.
Wow.
What's the worst job you've seen? Like you going in there and be like, "Whew, we're a cleaning company," but
But
you're one of those ones.
but
Like,
you
whoa.
almost want to turn around and
Yeah, that's almost
Actually,
like
the construction job seems the worst because when you walk, you just like overwhelmed. You walk into a 100,000 square foot building and it's like dust and
yeah.
like, how am I gonna get this done? But
yeah.
Lots of shop backs, huh?
right, but you just, I mean, you have a system. We started out
Right.
as a system, so we
Oh my god.
work the system and we get it done.
And that's
Yeah.
why that systems come in play,
Right.
right? 'Cause you probably have to have a system,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seems,
Sure.
I mean, it's got to be, 100,000 square feet. That's got to be a lot of man hours, equipment. I don't even know. What are your other costs
lot
with
of-
that even? Like,
Workers.
Workers,
Cleaning supplies.
cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
right. And then sometimes you might even need heavy equipment. Depending
Right.
on the project, you might need a boom lift to reach certain areas
Yeah.
inside the building and outside the areas.
goodness.
I mean, right now, I just bid it on a job today where I'm gonna need some floor scrubbers. I don't own them, but I have to
Yeah.
factor in the cost from
Right.
a rental
So unique.
company. Right.
Uh,
Yeah. I
Interesting.
mean, that's something that you won't want to purchase those type of equipment because you're not using them every day, so there's no
Right.
need to purchase them.
I get that.
So
I
you
get
can
that, yes.
you can rent it.
Yes,
And
yes.
Then when you finish with it, they'll come pick it up. So.
yes. I don't need a $40,000 limit, but may need it for a day or two.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
I totally understand that.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Now, you were talking about, some of your employees has been with you for 10 years. do you have any incentives like that you provide to, really keep them around that long? Or
Yeah, because it's like,
I
yeah.
mean,
Because you're in the business of,
because
you
they're
have to,
loyal.
yeah, you got to keep customers and you got to keep employees.
Right. I mean, we just try to treat them fair. We make their birthdays special.
Right, right.
We also do Christmas dinners. We also do Thanksgiving turkey baskets for all the employees.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we also do bonuses as well. So that's what keeps them. I think that's what.
Absolutely.
And then you treat people nice.
You
and they
treat
love,
them good. They
Right.
work hard. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I like that.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you looking to take the business, like in the next 5 to 10 years? What do you think?
Oh, 5 or 10 years. Wow. I haven't really looked that far down the road, but maybe I would like to continue to grow the commercial cleaning side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What type of businesses are you doing with the commercial cleaning side? Like
office buildings, labs, weight facility, weight training facilities.
Oh yes. Yes.
What
Like
else we
gyms
have?
and
Like
such.
doctor's offices.
The doctor's offices.
Uh-huh.
What else? Plumbing business.
Okay.
Yeah, AC businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So those type of facilities. And I mean, any business that has probably like 10 or more employees and they have office space, that needs cleaning.
Right.
Yeah. Something they don't want to do, so they hire
Right.
somebody.
I'm surprised that even back in the day when you were doing deliveries, that they had outside help with their cleaning. I thought they would probably get somebody to do it or hire somebody in, but no.
Right. Yeah. So there's opportunities for business like that because FedEx and even I also work for Frito-Lay as well, and they always had someone outside come in and clean the building.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you retain just your clientele base? And
what we do, we just go out and meet with our clients like once a month, ask them, if there are any issues or concerns that we need to address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like direct, like you show up to their place and just
walk the building or just set up a meeting.
Yeah.
Lots of communication.
Yeah, continue to communicate. Yeah.
Mm. That's good stuff. That is a good tip right there.
Yeah.
Continue communication.
Right. Otherwise, I mean, if you don't open, make the phone call and show up,
right,
you don't know whether there's concerns, and then they'll just let the problem build up, and then next thing you know, you're getting a letter say, "Come get your stuff." You know?
Oh, for real? Like, then what does that mean?
Right. You're fired.
Fired.
You're fired. So I already got someone else in place. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's good to maintain a good relationship with
Absolutely.
with the person,
because
the
I
contact
imagine
person.
cleaning business seems like a pretty stout business, and a lot of people are doing it at different levels.
Right.
It just seems intense. Has it been intense? Like because you say you mentioned you have to submit bids and stuff. Like, is it ferocious out there in the world of cleaning businesses?
Well, I think a lot of times people, anyone could pick up a room and say, "Oh, I'm in the cleaning business," but then you have to understand the business side.
Yeah.
And that entails in learning how to bid on the contract. I mean, you have to factor in all these different types of costs. Your payroll,
The hours,
the supplies, your insurance.
Oh, wow.
There's just it's more to it than just sweeping and mopping.
I have never heard of anybody going to college to run a cleaning business. So was it a steep learning curve, learning all this stuff, or how did you get all the knowledge? Because you did it pretty much before Google was like,
right.
A lot of
a lot of it is just it's a learning curve, Yeah. But then my background is business, so my first job out of college was working for Enterprise Rent-A-Car. And one of the steps in becoming a manager, you have to learn the how to read the income statement, what's on the income statement. Yeah. For your costs and goods, and then your payroll, and at the bottom line it tells you how much you made, and then how much money went out.
Right.
So that was one of the big things they taught us how to learn how to read an income statement.
Yeah.
So that helped.
And you helped.
And then also, they also taught you the side of how to go out and network, because that's a part.
Really?
That was a part of the business where you would go out and meet either body shop owners, dealership owners.
Yeah.
Because, when someone have an accident, you would want them to come to your, enterprise to rent a car.
Right.
Yeah. So once you got that relationship, they, someone bring their car into ABC body shop, and then say, "Oh, call Reggie over Enterprise. He can get you in a car."
Right.
Or
right.
you build a relationship with someone at Geico, Allstate,
all these.
and they refer us. So
Right.
so you have to go out and learn how to build a relationship with those type of people. So it just transcend into your, once you start your own business. So
Right. So you
yeah,
just took those skills to the
right.
cleaning aspect
Exactly.
of it.
Right. Yeah.
And I guess sort of thinking out the box is kind of the same way who would like the businesses that would use cleaning services would refer you that would be in need.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Restaurants, you've done restaurants?
No, we haven't
No.
done any restaurants.
No overnight cleaning?
No, not at restaurants.
I'm trying to think of what else you would do. What else you've been in? So hospitals? No, yay, no, nay? Probably maybe like you would probably get it like post-construction cleanup. That's got to
Right.
that's got to be hefty. Post-construction cleanup.
Yeah.
One thing that I learned with the post-construction is, depending on what type of business it is, eventually that business going to need someone to clean it. We did a construction clean for a doctor's office.
Yeah.
And then, they're going to need someone to clean the building once they get into it.
Right.
Yeah, so then that's like a two-for. You
Yeah.
already got your foot in the door already,
Right,
so all you do is
They
just
come
ask.
into a clean
Yeah,
place
just
and,
ask.
hey,
Hey.
Right.
by the way,
Right.
I cleaned this place.
Yeah.
I can
Because
maintain it.
if you don't, you're always thinking because the opportunity is there. You just have to, ask.
Right.
Prime example, we cleaned a auto dealership here in town. There was new construction, and I was asking the project manager of the project, "Hey, do you know the general manager of this business?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Why don't you ask him? Are they gonna be looking for a cleaning guy?" He said, "Oh, I didn't think about that." Yeah, he said, "That is a good opportunity." So
Right.
he hooked me up with the general manager, and once they moved in, we built the relationship, and we got the contract to clean the building.
Nice.
Right. So we've been cleaning that building, actually that dealership, for about 2.5 years now.
Oh, that's cool. Is that one of the longer ones you've kept
Yes.
ongoing?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. You think you have a business you can pass on?
Say it again.
You think this business you'll be passing on to your kid?
No, actually,
Yeah.
I think probably build it up down the road for probably to sell or something like
Yeah.
that. I think that'd be a good idea to sell it.
Yeah.
How many do you have on your team?
We have about 20 employees. Yeah. One time we was up to probably like 30.
Mm.
Yeah. So now we have a solid 20
Nice.
that we could depend on.
Man, that's
That's really, it's really good.
Yeah. That seems like a lot of organizations. Y'all are very stout at organizing and keeping all that, because it's like stuff happens in businesses, and it's
Right.
and just to be able to maintain, even if stuff is going good with employees, just maintaining the other parts of the business and stuff, like, I don't know, in the economy, you do a lot of construction stuff, so the construction industry took a little hit for a couple of years. What was that like for you?
Well, actually, even though the economy kind of took a dive, but the construction it was still moving.
Right.
It wasn't moving as fast.
Yeah.
But it kept us busy.
Yeah, you was able to keep people,
Right.
hold them down.
Keep them on.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I know. I had a mentor, and one thing he taught me was that he said, when you're not cleaning, you're selling, and when you're not selling, you're cleaning. So, and he always had this saying that you want to be Superman. Say you always want to switch into the shirt and tie when you need to, and then switch back into your cleaning clothes.
Yeah.
So I always kept a shirt and tie in there in my vehicle. So when when I'm not cleaning, I'm out selling. So I always stayed in front of the person I need, to contact people.
Yeah,
So.
that's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You stay on that grind,
Yeah.
on the hustle. for
Hustle,
sure.
hustle.
Yes, have to.
Sure.
Have to in these days and time. It's cold. It's crazy out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Reggie, for joining us, man, and sharing a lot about your business with us.
We're glad you
Salute,
came.
man. I'm going to use some of those tips for my own. So thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Bye.